Hello there. We're getting ready to start a new project, and so we wanted to show you what it looks like now so that we can show you what it looks like when we get all done. We're going to call this the inheritance house because they've inherited this home from his mom or her mom and from her grandma and stuff. And so it's really kind of a cool house. I'm excited to do this project. It's pretty much a whole main floor remodel. Some areas more intense than others. So I'm standing in the kitchen right now. We're totally redoing this kitchen. And this wall right here that goes along here is going to come out. We're going to completely take this wall out. It's a little bit questionable as to whether or not it's a bearing wall. Let me show you how I can tell you if it's a bearing wall or not. If I knock on this and it sounds hollow, then that generally means it's not a bearing wall, because if it was a bearing wall, there would be a header in there and it would sound solid when I hit it, when I knock on it. And both there's two openings and they both sound hollow above them, which makes me think that they're not bearing walls. But we'll double check and make sure. We'll poke our head up in the attic. If it is a bearing wall, then we'll have to put a beam all the way across in here to support whatever the roof is bearing. So anyways, if the kitchen, we're totally redoing all that. We're putting cabinets on this wall right here. And then of course, there's only two lights in here. And we're going to totally, light the whole space, including the family room, with can lights. Let's turn around and come into this room real quick. This room is an addition on the house that wasn't here before. So this is something that they've added. And we're adding a bunch of cabinets across this wall right here. And you'll have kind of a buffet area. And then otherwise, so when I call this a buffet, it means it's more of a serving area. It's not going to have seating right here. And so it'll just be lots of cabinet with counter space. We're going to lower this pass through so that it's the same height as the kitchen cabinets or countertop on the other side. And then we're going to just all new flooring in here. And I think it's going to be all laminate flooring. All the tile floor is coming out. We're going to do laminate flooring. We're redoing the railing in here. And so let me take you into the front room here and show you what we're doing in here. So in here, we're taking all this stone off the fireplace, and we're going to put in a natural fireplace. Right now, it's just a wood burning fireplace. We're going to put in natural gas or an electric fireplace. They haven't quite decided yet. And so that's going to all be redone. It won't even have a hearth anymore. And then behind Jess here is the railing. And this is so funny. Look how high this railing is. This railing's at least a foot higher than it's supposed to be. And it's because whoever put it in, they were given these balusters, and instead of cutting them down, these are balusters designed to go onto treads. So each one's a different length as they land on a tread. And so rather than cutting them, they just made it the full height. And so anyways, we're redoing all the railing. If you come look right here, this is kind of a weird deal that they have right here. They have like a little window that they put railing in, and then the handrail down. What we're going to do is tear all of that sheetrock off and get rid of all that railing so that it's railing all the way up to this wall right here. And so this handrail will come down and curve over and come down to a newel post, and then you'll have full-size railings or balusters right there. Other than that, I think we're redoing all the flooring on the main floor except for in the two bathrooms. We're not touching the two bathrooms, the master bath and the hall bath, but we're replacing all the casings around all the doors, putting all new baseboard in, and new floor coverings in the bedrooms. And so, because we're taking this wall out right here, so this is the wall that's coming out in the kitchen between this room and the kitchen. There will be a nice big island in the kitchen as well. So that's going to be a really fun remodel to do. We're going to light this whole space with can lights. And so anyways, this is what we call our pre-demo video. So we're excited to bring this project to you and show you what we do. So the next segment, it'll be all torn apart. So we're back at the inheritance house. You notice anything different? This room is all open now. We were able to take out this wall between the kitchen and the living room, and it wasn't bearing. and so we didn't have to put a beam or anything in. And so look how nice and open this space is. And then we've got the fireplace all framed in. So this is where the new fireplace is going. It's going to be one of those linear fireplaces. And Jessica, our videographer, she has an electric fireplace in her house. And just so you know, electric fireplaces also put out heat. And she was talking to them, and she talked them into doing the same fireplace that she has. This one's a little bit narrower than hers. The nice thing about electric fireplaces is that you don't have to vent it. It's just you just got to run a wire to it, and so it makes it really nice. And it's also great for little kids because it's not hot. It doesn't get near the screen doesn't get as hot. So I've been putting a lot of electric fireplaces in lately, and so these are great. So we bumped this out a little bit, and we made it a little bit wider so that we could get the electrical in to here. And so we're excited to do that. Then we had to extend this wall right here. We extended it. It used to just come to right here, so we extended it out to here because we're putting cabinets all the way along that wall. The electricians are here right now. You can see they're working on my wall-less wiring, trying to get rid of all the wall-less wiring, because where we took this wall out, there's quite a bit of electrical in it. All of this is from that wall that we took out. And so now they have to chase it all back and do junction boxes and stuff like that. So that's kind of what they're working on. We've opened up the floor here so that they can chase stuff to the panel. And they're working on all the electrical. This window right here, we lowered this window so that so the countertop from the kitchen sink would go all the way through, and there'll be a little countertop space on the other side. But when we opened up the wall, this plumbing right here came up through with the space we wanted and over. And so you can see now that we've rearranged that plumbing so that it's not in the way. And then the other thing that we did, we've added a floor outlet here, because a lot of folks, and maybe you have those electric recliners in their sofas and stuff like that. And so it's nice to have a plug in the floor so you're not having to run power across behind the couch or across a walkway or something. So anyways, there's your progress update for the inheritance house. So it may not look like we've got a lot done since our last segment, but we actually have, and that's the electrical. We've done a lot of electrical here. If you look on the ceiling up here, we've added all these can lights and all the can lights in the kitchen as well. And then we even added can lights down this hallway. There was only one light fixture in this hallway, and we added some can lights to help. There's actually 3 can lights. We just put temporary bulbs in some of the lights for right now. So remember, there used to be that wall right here that we got rid of, and this was the living room. Now this is going to be the dining room, not the family room, because they have a big family room. So we're putting in an electric fireplace. They were debating on doing whether or not to do a gas or electric fireplace, and they decided to go with an electric fireplace. So we ran some 220 wire over for that. And then we also put a power in for a mantle. So the mantle that'll go right here will have a plug sitting in the top of it that's switched, which is great for Christmas decorations or holiday decorations. So we'll do that. And then our cabinet guy said he wanted about an extra foot on this wall. So we framed this in, narrowed this opening down a little bit so he could get some more space on this wall. And we talked about a floor outlet last time, and we got the floor outlet in. This is their family room. This is actually an addition to the house. And so we got the floor outlet in, and we got this pass-through all framed in. So the countertop will flow through from here. There's going to be cabinets all the way across here, but the countertop will flow through. So this is, once the countertop is on here, this will be countertop height. So Anyways, we're just kind of waiting for our drywaller to get here to get going on the drywall. We just picked up all the laminate flooring. It's going to take 85 boxes of laminate flooring to do this whole main floor. We're doing everything on the main floor except for the bathrooms. So hopefully next time maybe we'll have some laminate floor down that we can show you. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a conundrum on this house because we we really crushed it to get things going, and we got ahead of the cabinet guys. And so we have all the flooring in, which always goes in after sheetrock. And so look at this flooring. This is amazing. And again, in a second, I'm going to show you up close this flooring. This is a Floor and Decor product, and the brand is AquaGuard, which is their own proprietary brand. And so I want to show you a sample of that, that's not installed, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about and why I like this floor so much. But if you notice over here, there's a few accoutrements in this room, little baby things. There's been an event at this house since we've been remodeling. They just had a little baby girl, and so we're excited about that. We actually get to meet her in a few minutes, but sorry, you don't get to meet her. Anyways, let me take you over and show you this floor real quick. Okay, so here's a sample of the flooring. So it's got a texture to it. It looks like a wood grain, and it's so durable. It won't scratch. And I mean, if you have dogs, you know how dogs can scratch up a hardwood floor. That won't happen with this stuff. The other thing that's cool about it is this finish on the bottom. It actually is a little bit of a cushiony finish. I can press it in a little bit. It's pretty awesome. And then the thickness of it as well. This is a 12 millimeter thick floor. And so it feels so much better when you walk on it. You'll see a lot of the floors that are not even half of it, maybe not even this thick right here of this part. And it just, when you walk on it, it feels cheap. And so I've really been happy with these floors, and they lock together really good. So when you're putting them together, you lock them together like this, and then it usually kind of snaps in place right there like that. So it's on really good. A lot of other floors I've done, they don't go together as well as this. And so, and this is the other side, so it locks on here like this too. And so it's really a great product, and I love it. And so it's an AquaGuard brand product that's available at Floor and Decor. I should be getting paid for this. But anyways, this is the result of 85 boxes of floor. We did this in the whole main floor except for the bathrooms. So anyways, I think we'll have to change that vent. See that vent right there? I think we'll have to change that. That doesn't look right. We've had the marble guys here to measure this fireplace. They actually want to do slab marble on here, like you would for your countertop. So we're just kind of waiting for a price for that, and the fireplace waiting for that to come in. So anyway, there's your update on this project. Next time, cabinets. We have made some significant progress here since our last segment. We've got the cabinets installed, and we have some marble on the fireplace that looks gorgeous. So here in this big family room area, we put this buffet counter in here. So we did this opening, and the countertop's going to come through, and this is a buffet counter right here. Think how cool that would be when you have your family over and you can just set all the food along here and everybody can kind of serve themselves. So this is going to be pretty exciting. I did make a suggestion to them today that maybe they should put another floating shelf right here that kind of splits the difference between those two to kind of balance it out, but we'll see what they do. We're still waiting on our railings. The shop that makes all this stuff is really backed up, so we're still waiting on railings. But let's show you this kitchen. It's so amazing. This has got a grayish stain on it. Looks like it's an alder wood with a grayish stain. It just looks gorgeous. This is kind of a buffet area or a china area, whatever you want to call it. But one of the things that's really cool is look at this island. This island is enormous. Probably the biggest island we've ever done. And it's got glass doors here, and there's some glass doors on this side as well. And this will be where you sit, the countertop. The countertop doesn't overhang anywhere, and it comes out a little bit right here. So there's going to be a spot for two people to sit at this island. But Then this whole area right here is going to be all dining. And then you have your double ovens are going to go right there, and the fridge right there, a cooktop right here, and then the kitchen sink. And then there's that pass through. So pretty awesome. Look at all the drawers that are just in this island on this side. Now I want to show you the fireplace. So this fireplace, we covered it with solid marble slabs. And doesn't that look amazing? Is it marble or quartz? Marble, yeah. And then the fireplace is going to go right here. The fireplace just came in, so we're excited to get that installed. And then we've decided to put crown molding all the way around this room because we have to cover up this little gap right here in the marble. And so we're going to put crown molding in this room that matches the crown molding on the cabinets. Anyways, we're going to be replacing the light fixture in the entry. And this is the light fixture that's going in, modern looking with LED lights. So we're excited to show you the progress now. We're just waiting for countertops. And once countertops are in, then we can finish some of the trim that we have to do, and then we'll paint. And then we'll be really close to being done. So we're all finished. This house turned out beautifully amazing. Let me just show you, this kitchen is unbelievable. I love that this is a shaker style cabinet, but it's a gray alder finish, a gray stain on it. And let's just dive right in. This is a 36-inch range. Most microwaves that go over, or cooktop, sorry. Most microwaves that go over a cooktop are designed for 30-inch range. And so, but some of the microwaves have extensions that you can put on both sides so you can fit it in a 36-inch space. It would look really weird to make these cabinets come in and then they'd be over the range. It would also be a hazard. So this is a GE Cafe microwave. It's pretty cool. Very nice microwave. So anyways, if you're ever worried about that dilemma of having a 36-inch cooktop and a 30-inch microwave, some of the microwaves, like the Cafe brand, have extensions that go with them. And this one is vented, so we vented this microwave so it goes and vents through the roof, so the fan on the microwave is an actual vent instead of a recirculating fan. And then there's lots of fun stuff in the cabinets. Like in almost every kitchen, we have the double garbage can, one for recycling and one for garbage. Look at all those drawers and all the storage that's in here. And then this island is huge. This is the only place to sit at the island. That's all they wanted because you have all this other storage that's on the side. And then we have this kind of china area that we did, and we have all the under cabinet lighting. I love these lights right here. They turned out nice, and there's a matching one that went over the stairway. And then check out that railing. How cool is this railing? This is all new. It's a really cool style. And then my railing guy, they just have a baby that was actually born during this project. And so they decided to add built-in baby gates. So we have these baby gates that match the railing. How cool is that? And then check out this fireplace. So this fireplace, we covered it with marble slabs. The seam is right here. So we put the seam kind of right where the mantle is so you don't really see it. But this is an electric fireplace, and it puts out heat if you want it to. It's not right now, but it's on, and you see you can have it stay one color, or you can have it rotate through the colors. But it's a pretty cool fireplace. Pretty expensive. If I remember right, this fireplace is about $3,500. But it's baby safe. It has a realistic flame. It's baby safe because the heat comes out of the top. And so you most likely won't have any issues because that glass doesn't get hot. So also, we remodeled this big family room. This is an extension that was built years ago, and so we totally redid this. The lighting was already here, but we redid all the flooring, we redid the railing, and then we added this buffet over here on this side. And we kind of widened this opening, we widened that opening, and the countertop comes all the way through. It's pretty awesome. Now, let me just show you down the hallway. So down this hallway, we redid all the trim, the baseboard and the casings, and we did the laminate floor. And then in each of the bedrooms, we did a new laminate floor and baseboard and stuff. We didn't do anything in the bathrooms. So it's kind of a pretty much a whole main floor remodel. But they absolutely love it. They're super happy, and it's just better than they expected. If you remember, there used to be a wall that went across right here that separated, and that used to be a living room. Now they have this big, beautiful dining table in here, and they just couldn't be happier. They love how everything turned out, and I hope you do too. I think it turned out fantastic. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch us transform this kitchen and this main floor. It's been a fun project, been great customers to work with, and we love how it turned out, and I hope you do too. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button below, and even more importantly, if you'll subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell button, then we'll be able to tell you whenever we post a new video. Thanks again for watching.